Boy, the Thunder looking like they're not messing around tonight. They had a little bit of an edge to them as they got off the bus earlier. Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. And it's Webb in at the shooting guard position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Butler out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. Still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
And it just doesn't matter where Curry is on the court with that kind of touch.
Williams on the wing. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Webb. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Thanks. Yeah, Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when he'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you. Ali. That one's good for 2.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Butler. 17 points in his last outing. Over Williams, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, he's a great mid-range scorer, and that's why Butler's teammates and coaches encourage him to look for that shot.
Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
Here's Podziemski. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Pass to Butler. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
You know, there's always a lot of talk around Jimmy Butler, but the fact is this. When the game is on the line, Butler can raise his effort level. It's almost unmatched in this league.
And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, B.A., they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has help, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Shot is good by Curry.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Webb passes to Hartenstein. And the layup is good off the glass.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Butler. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And I think that they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized. So
and so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They trail by 6. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Stephen Curry is out there with Moses Moody. Then it's Trayce Jackson-Davis. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Here's Webb. He's covered by Curry. Here's Hartenstein. It's stolen by Curry. Oh, Curry with the hustle.
And when you're defending transition, you better make sure you know where Steph Curry is, or he will light you up.
To the inside. Here's Webb. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
The three from Curry. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 6. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Houdini in that last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He dropped 56 points and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. What a game for him, and against their rivals no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance. Yeah, he goes to the fadeaway right there. I think he thought the defense was a little bit closer.
The Warriors lead by 4. Butler passes to Bagley. To the paint. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
With the drive, Webb. It's deflected. Moody with it. Porter's there. Moody, good. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer. Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
And the Warriors call time here. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Butler from outside the arc. Ooh, Jimmy Butler cashing in from distance.
Yeah, pretty dependable from the corner 3 spot. Butler only fires those threes he feels comfortable taking.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6-point game. And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Webb in at the 2-guard spot. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Butler. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Webb, defended by Podziemski. Drives to the hoop, and that one's good. Webb's got 26.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
And the basket is good. And he's got 28 now.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Here's Jackson Davis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Butler surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Webb. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Now here's Podziemski. He's got 5. Butler with the ball. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
Well, Jimmy's showing you what a great scorer he is. He had the defense completely fooled by that pump fake.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. That's good from Butler. And the Warriors make some changes. Bagley's checked in for Kuminga, and Moody is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for SGA. Butler hits them both.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
The Thunder have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Webb passes to Porter. Here's Webb. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
And a fast break now for the Thunder. 13 feet out. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Warriors trailing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Moody. Good work defensively by Hartenstein.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And he lobs it up.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
Post is checked in for the Warriors. Spencer comes. Thunder leading by 3. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Moody. And it's Spencer in at the 2. That's the Warriors 5.
Wow, they're really...
What teammate of yours is the best in terms of stick skills in NBA 2K?
So it's in terms of playing 2K.
I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but I kind of do a little bit.
No feathers should be ruffled. That's a good question. I know Paul plays the game pretty often, so he's probably pretty good. And I would say, I'm gonna go younger, Justin Edwards. He says he's really good at 2K. I haven't got a chance.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 5-point game, and Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Webb. And it's Wallace in at the small forward.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Curry passes to Moody. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the basket by Webb.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Outside Curry. to the middle. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket for Moody.
When Steph has the ball, all eyes are on him, and that creates opportunities for his teammates. How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Puts up a deep three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Webb. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And now a 7-point Oklahoma City lead. Curry against Webb. Here's Spencer. Yep, it counts.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Now, here is Webb. Can't hit from the low block. Curry is inside. Guarded by Webb. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Stephen Curry. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Houdini.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Butler against Williams. Butler dishes to Kuminga. The kick outside to Butler. One-on-one fast break. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump it. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Williams passes to Webb. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 9. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Give it up for your Warriors girls.
.51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Jackson Davis. And another shot. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
So it's the Thunder now. On the wing, Williams. Back to SGA. Now, here is Webb. He's defended by Pajemski. Butler from outside. Nails the tray.
Jimmy Butler.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he can... So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. So long and good night, everyone.